Good evening, everybody. It's Patsy from Pat's Crochet. I'm coming with you with a new yarn and hook reviews. Now, hopefully this will turn out good and that you will like it. I know that you like the other one too. So you guys can give me your opinion in the comments down below if you like it this way or if you like it both, with me showing you yarn and doing the hook reviews and yarn reviews with that. This is a new one. So what I did is crocheted 5 dishcloths or face cloths with different cottons. Some were with cotton and polyester. And all I did was use the same crochet hook but different kinds. So the first one, now I chained 30 chains and 27 rows of the bean stitch. So number 1 is the suds. Okay, now it didn't give me, it just says 100% cotton, 50 gram ball. It didn't tell me what size it was, but Tori from Polly's Crochet Creations looked it up and it's the number 4 weight. So I used, now every single one is a 4.5, but a different brand of crochet hooks and yarn. So I did the first one with a 4.5 millimeter furls crochet hook. It was a little tight to get into stitches, to let you know on this one, in a couple of them. But it turned out so beautiful. This is the suds. I've never used this type of cotton before, but it does stretch. And I believe you can probably make a wearable of this because it's that nice of a cotton. You don't need to do it this thick unless you want to do a sweater, but you can use a different crochet hook with any kind of yarn or cotton that you like to make it fancier or lacier. But I thought maybe a nice tight stitch for a face cloth or dishcloth would be nice. So I did the bean stitch. And I just stretched that out a little bit, but I did the bean stitch. So 30 chains and 27 rows, okay? And it's 100% cotton. And it measurements is, the width is, I believe it's same as the pieces in cream. This one I measured is 21 centimeters wide and 21 centimeters long. Okay, so that is the first one. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Nice. The second one I did is the big twist from Joannes. It's a medium number 4 weight, which I honestly think it should be pretty much a 3 weight. Compared to this and the other yarn cottons that I've been using, it should be classified as a 3 weight, but they classify it as a 4 weight, so maybe a lightweight number 4, but to my opinion is a 3 weight. It says to use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. No problem, but I used a 4.5 in clover. Okay, so this is the big twist cotton, a lot smaller, but it's 30 chains and 27 rows. Now this big twist is 85% cotton and 15% polyester. Like, the clover hook is amazing. It is a nice hook. I have a lot of nice hooks that I like. Now, I would thought that would pretty much come out equally to this as the studs, but it doesn't. So here's the top of them. And we have a big part right here and up top that didn't fit. So that's why I say it has to be a very light number 4 or a 3. Okay. And this one measures 7.5 inches wide, and long waist is 8 inches. Okay. All right. So there is quite a bit of difference between this cotton and the suds. Suds is 100% cotton, and the big twist is 85% cotton and 15 polyester. Now that might have something to do with it, but like I said, I wanted to use a 4.5 in different hooks to show you the difference. A difference. Okay? Alright, so that's 2. So there's the suds and the big twist. Alright, more room here. Okay. Put that over there. Alright. Sorry about that. Now, that's the clover. Okay, now for Premier Yarns, it says 85% cotton and 15% polyester. I had no idea of that. Isn't that weird? But by the feel of the big twist in this, the Premier ones feels a little bit thicker than big twist. Okay, so big twist, it's kind of floppy, but I used a 4.5, like I said, in clover. Same stitches, everything. Here's the Premier. Nice and, look at that. It's not flimsy. And it's thicker than this. I don't know if you'll be able to tell like this or not. But there's a big difference on the stitch wise too. Okay? And everything is 30 chains and 27 rows. But this is thinner. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. It might not tell, but it is a little bit thinner than the orange Premier. And they're both 85% acrylic or cotton and 15% polyester. So there is a difference in this to this. See? It does do some stretching. And it's all the bean stitch. Every single one's a bean stitch. Every row and every stitch is the same. So this Premier cotton, I used the Knitter's Pride or Zing, and it's 8 inches and 8.5 long. So 8 inches wide and 8 inches across. Okay. Okay. So that's that one. Let's put that back. I have to put that here though, because I got to show you something at the end. Okay, this next one is Peaches and Cream, and it's a number 4 weight, and it says to use a 5mm crochet hook, which I used a 4.5 Haya. I like to show people different steps. I also like showing you the yarn and how it works up. But I also like this way too. So it gives you some rough ideas. Okay. Now this is Peaches and Cream. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Look at the colors. This is 100% cotton. The width, okay, is 8 inches across and 8.5 inches tall. Okay, so it's the same pretty much as the Premier cotton. I'll tell you that after. Let me get this done. So this is really good, and actually it's not that bad of a feel. You could probably make a wearable of this, but you just have to be careful because it does shred a little bit. This one, same thing, but this one shredded a lot. And it made some deep pocket holes in my stitches. But the suds is beautiful. Beautiful to work with too. Okay. And the next one I did was Burnett Handicrafter Cotton Stripey that I got from the lovely Tori from Polly's Crochet Creations. Now, this is 100% cotton, medium weight, number 4. I did 30 chains and 27 rows. Every one of them is 30 chains and 27 rows. The length of this one is, I used the Susan Bates crochet hook. I like Susan Bates too. The length of this is 8 inches. The width of it is 7.5 inches. I love the colors. But it is flimsy. But that's okay. It's still a nice cotton to work with. Okay. Now, every hook is different. Remember, you have an inline. That's Susan Bates. You got a clover, which to me is almost like an inline. Susan Bates has more of an inline, but this is still, I don't know, I think it's still, put it together, it still looks like an inline, but I could be wrong. You know, this is only my opinion. And then you have, so you've got Susan Bates and furls that are inlines. The point at top and how deep the insides are. I don't know if you can tell this way or not. See, this is the furls, it's inline, and it comes nice and deep in there, okay? And so this is Susan Bates. I don't know if I can show this right. It has a dip, and it's called inlines. Okay, then I used a Zing Knitter's Pride, I believe, and I love this hook too. I love a lot of crochet hooks and a lot of different yarns. I can't say which one's my favorite anymore because I have a lot of favorites. But that one is not a bad hook. It's not an inline, but it does a lovely job. And here's the Haya, which, let me see if it's similar to the clover. So the head of him looks pretty much the same. The Haya is a little bit thinner on this part. And then we have the side. Almost the same kind of top. Almost. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you, that every cotton and every yarn and every hook for different projects are different than other people's. Yes, it goes by your tension. That's why I wanted to do this, because it improves my tension. Okay, so like I said, this is the Handicraft, Burnett Handicraft Stripies. Nice colors. And we have the big twist. They both feel the same, and they both say 4 weight, but they stretch the same. And if you have to do a test, I would recommend you guys do a test on these. You can do all different kinds of squares like this, and then add it all up at the end of the year and have yourself a nice little blanket. Just saying. So I'm going to do different stitches for different cloths. So that way we can do a blanket if you want. Nice project. But here's a big twist. Okay. So I'm going to put it down here. Put it both together. And you're going to see, they're pretty much even. Okay, even Steven. As long as it stays like that. Okay. Put corner to corner. Okay. there, without spreading it too much. You do have a little bit of, the handicraft is a little bit longer, but they're all 27 rows and 30 chains. They pretty much look alike, identical. So you got the this one and big twists are pretty much texture and durability and everything is the same. To my opinion, please. If you look closely, you can see they actually pretty much match. They both say the number 4 weight. I believe they would be in the light category 4 to a 3. Okay? They look pretty much, if you think about it and look at it, they look pretty much the same. So that would be the big twist cotton and the stripey. Now remember, this is 100% cotton and this is the 85 cotton and 15 polyester. So that's pretty much the same. Okay? And then we got these 3. And it's so weird how this is going, but it's good though. This is a good lesson for people to do. Make squares. Make dishcloth with different hooks. Like I was explaining to you in my last videos of the yarn and hooks. You get 5 different hooks. It could be the same like I did. 5. I got 5 different hooks and they're 4.5s. But the Peaches and Cream, Premier Home Cotton, and Suds, believe they match up just right. Okay, so put that like that. There's the Premier Home Cotton, and we got Peaches and Cream on this side. Same thickness. Let's add the suds to it. I like this. This is neat. I honestly thought that I would have different sizes like I did with those 2. There's all 3 of them together. There's the suds. There's all the colors. Oops, sorry, corner to corner. Okay. So we have Premier, Peaches and Cream, and Suds. And they all match up. 4.5 crochet hooks. Different brands, different yarn, but they match. These ones turned out smaller. And they're the exact same stitches. Exact same stitches, exact same rows, and different. So, that is 5 washcloths or dish towels, whatever you want to call it, or squares. And that's the difference between the two and these ones. And they're all a size 4. They say all a size 4. Medium worsted weight, size 4. So, next time you want to do, check it for yourself, do what I did. Even if you want to make smaller ones, like a Lego block, that's fine. Something that you could tell the difference between. Just look at these closely and tell me if you see a difference. I'm trying to hold them best I could. It doesn't look it, right? But there is a difference. Can you see? Took me a little bit. I figured it all out, and one of these ones have, one of the bigger ones have the same, what this one has, polyester and cotton. And they turned out just fine. There's two of them are, I believe is pieces of cream. I believe that's 100% cotton. Made in Canada from 100% USA cotton. Okay, so that is this one. It turned out the same size, and I used 30 chains, 27 rows, and a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. The studs from Estelle, medium worsted weight 4, with a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Turned out the same as, like the same width and everything as Peaches and Cream. And then you got the Premier Home cotton, which is 85% cotton, or yeah, 85% cotton and 15% polyester. And it turned out to be the same size as those two. These two are the only ones, and I love, like, this feels pretty much the same as, you do a test, they feel the same. Big Twist and the Burnett Handicrafter. So it doesn't matter if there's polyester in one of these or not, but they matched up. These two didn't match at all to that. And they should have all been pretty much the same, maybe one taller than the other, but this really went short. And it's the same stitches, same everything. Same hooks, but just different brands of hooks. So maybe next time, try doing a swatch like those, and you have some beautiful dishcloths or face cloths, gifts, presents, and then by the time the year's done, after doing so many cottons, like I got different cottons in there, I'm going to do tests on them too, and I'm going to do another yarn and hook review with them, but different hooks, well, different color hooks and sizes. So everybody, you enjoy your night. Oh, Charlie boy wants to say hi to everybody. Look how big he's getting. There's my baby. Yeah, there's my son's hands. He brought Charlie boy. Yeah, he's going to get fixed on the 9th of February. Yeah. And he loves kissies. Yeah. He just looks like he woke up from a nap. But he's a good boy. Mama loves him. So you ready to go play? No? Okay, there you go. He's getting to be a big boy. So you guys have a great night. I love you all. Thanks for joining in. If you like this kind of yarn and hook review, just let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night. I love you all.